Imagine finding a stock trading at just $2.08 per share that analysts believe could reach $6.75 to $7.65, representing a potential 225% to 268% gain. But here's the really interesting part. This is a deep ocean exploration company sitting on billions of dollars worth of critical minerals, phosphate for fertilizers and polymetallic nodules containing cobalt, nickel, and rare earth elements for batteries. A company that just converted $20 million of debt to equity and recently filed for U.S. offshore mineral lease rights. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is an ultra-speculative mining exploration play with minimal revenue and significant losses. But here's what most investors are missing. The U.S. government just designated phosphate as a critical mineral in November 2025, and signed a cooperation agreement with the Cook Islands to advance seabed mineral development. Odyssey's Cook Islands projects contain an estimated 519 million metric tons of polymetallic nodules, including what's believed to be the world's largest primary cobalt resource, valued at approximately $4.7 billion. Their Mexico phosphate project could transform that country from a net importer to a net exporter of fertilizer. With 2 out of 2 analysts rating this a strong buy, and average price targets suggesting 225% plus upside, plus massive government policy tailwinds supporting ocean mining, could this be one of those ultra-high risk, ultra-high reward plays? But before I reveal which deep ocean exploration stock I'm analyzing today, if you're new to smart investing, welcome. I specialize in finding undervalued stocks, speculative opportunities, and emerging sector plays that most investors overlook. I do the comprehensive research and fundamental analysis so you can make informed decisions about high-risk, high-reward investment opportunities across all sectors. If you want to discover more opportunities like this, companies positioned at the intersection of massive macro trends like energy transition and food security, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Smart Investing. New videos posted regularly covering the best growth and value opportunities. Now let me show you which ocean mining pioneer could be. The company I'm talking about today is Odyssey Marine Exploration Incorporated, trading on NASDAQ under the ticker symbol OMEX. Odyssey is a deep ocean exploration company focused on discovering and developing seafloor critical mineral projects, specifically subsea phosphate deposits for fertilizers and polymetallic nodules for battery metals. Founded in 1986 and headquartered in Tampa, Florida, Odyssey holds projects in Mexico, phosphate, the Cook Islands, polymetallic nodules with cobalt, nickel, copper, and recently filed for U.S. offshore mineral rights. First, government policy tailwinds are massive. The U.S. designated phosphate as a critical mineral in November 2025, signed a Cook Islands cooperation agreement for seabed mining, and issued executive orders accelerating offshore critical mineral exploration. This regulatory shift dramatically improves ocean mining viability. Second, the Mexico phosphate project is transformational. Mexico imports over 50% of its fertilizer needs. After winning a NAFTA arbitration case, Odyssey's joint venture with Royal Biscaynes could unlock billions in value with final environmental approval. Third, the Cook Islands cobalt resource is world-class. Odyssey owns 6% of Ocean Minerals LLC, which holds 519 million metric tons of polymetallic nodules valued at $4.7 billion, including the world's largest primary cobalt resource. This provides enormous leverage to battery metal prices. Fourth, debt reduction strengthens the balance sheet. Converting $20 million of debt to equity reduces financial pressure and extends their runway. Q3 2025 results showed minimal revenue of $61,000 as expected for an exploration company. Net loss was $13.5 million. Key developments included converting $15.5 million of debt to equity, filing for U.S. offshore mineral lease rights off the mid-Atlantic coast, and advancing Mexico project permitting discussions with the new government administration. The company maintains $5.8 million cash with ability to raise additional capital. Both analysts covering the stock rate it strong buy, with price targets of $6.75 to $7.65. Currently at $2.08, OMEX's ultra-high-risk speculation. Analyst targets of $6.75 to $7.65 represent 225 to 268% upside. Ox the bull case. If Mexico approves the Phosphate project or Cook Islands mining advances, the stock could explode. Critical mineral policy support, battery metal demand, and food security needs create massive tailwinds. Resource values dwarf the $115 million market cap. Success in any single project could drive 5-10x returns. Face the bear case. This company has essentially zero revenue, burns cash, and faces regulatory uncertainty. Environmental opposition to ocean mining is fierce. Projects could take years to monetize. The company may need significant dilutive capital raises. There you have it, Odyssey Marine, trading at $2.08 with 225% plus analyst upside targets. With world-class cobalt resources, Mexico phosphate potential, and unprecedented government support for ocean mining, this is an ultra-speculative play on critical minerals. Only invest what you can afford to lose completely. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. If this added value, smash that like button and subscribe to Smart Investing. Remember, this is educational content, not financial advice. Thanks for watching.